Morning, everybody. Straydog Billy is doing song number 841 in 841 days in a row. We started doing one song every day on August 7th of 2020. And here we are 841 days later, almost, well, more than 2 years. A couple months more than 2 years, doing another one. We're going to keep on doing one song every day until, my left ear's not working now. Until homeless dogs and cats are no longer euthanized in the shelters, killed because they are homeless. When the shelters fill up, they have to start euthanizing the poor animals who've been there the longest. Terrible tragedy that this is going on. And we can stop it with conception control. Stop conception. Spay and neuter. We'll get to that in a minute. Straydog, that's where I got my nickname, Straydog Billy, short for Straydog Bill Arnold, co-founder of that no-kill dog shelter back in 1994. We'll talk more about that in a minute. Also, today we're going to do another original song, number 4 in our set of originals. This one's called Lost in Blue Eyes. I wrote this one, I think, about 1969 or 70, something like that. Anyway, here we go, and here we go. 2, 3, 4. Well, I want you, girl. Want you like I wanted nobody before. And I need you, girl. Need you like I needed nobody before. Hey, I love you, girl. Love you like I loved nobody before. All I had to do, look into your eyes. I get in blue, and I realize how I love you. Little guitar. Girl, want you like I wanted nobody before. And I need you, girl. Need you like I needed nobody before. Hey, I love you, girl. Love you like I loved nobody before. All I have to do, look into your eyes. I get lost in blue, and I realize how I love you. Yeah. Lost in Blue Eyes, original tune. Straydog, my first wife, the late Pat Arnold, she and I co-founded that shelter together. She's really the founder. I just agreed with her, went along with her, and supported her. She and I started that shelter back in, well, first of all, unfortunately, 19 years ago, Pat Arnold, founder of Straydog, tragically suffered a brain aneurysm while she was out taking care of the dogs one day at the shelter, and she very sadly passed on the next day. A terrible loss for all of us at Straydog. She and I had started that shelter 9 years earlier. Back in 1994, we became a Texas nonprofit corporation with the official name Straydog Incorporated in 1997. That's the official start then of Straydog Shelter. And we applied for and received our 501c3 tax exempt status from the IRS in 1998. And we still have it today. 501c3 makes all donations, all contributions to the shelter tax deductible to the fullest extent of the law. We're still going strong today, still rescuing, rehabilitating, and adopting out formerly stray and other formerly homeless dogs and once in a while cats. And we're going to keep on doing this until there is no more overpopulation problem in the dog and cat world. We're now being led by my second wife, Juana Vasquez Arnold, who had worked for Pat in the earlier years. She had to leave on some family business in 2001, but we called her up after Pat had passed on because we really needed help. And Pat had always said she was the best employee she ever had. And we talked with Juana, and she agreed to come back and work for us again at the shelter. And she's still at the shelter today. She became the shelter director back in 2003, and she is still the shelter director today in 2022. So we're still going strong at Straydog. Now, all 3,500 animal shelters across this country are adopting out a tremendous number of dogs and cats every year. 3.2 million, 3,200,000 per year is the average right now. That's an daily average of 8,800 dogs and cats adopted out every single day of the year. That's a tremendous accomplishment from all shelters across this country, all 3,500, including Straydog. You can go online and make a donation to Straydog if you could, or any shelter. We need help. Now, there's a very tragic side, a very dark side to the overpopulation problem in the dog and cat world, and that is that we as a society are still using and allowing the use of, and we are using it, euthanasia to kill the extras. When the shelters fill up, they start euthanizing the ones who have been there the longest to make room for the new ones coming in. How are we going to stop this? We're still euthanizing today, approximately an average of 972 dogs and cats per day, almost 1,000, 28 shy of 1,000 per day still. It was far worse 10 years ago. It was 7,000 per day. 50 years ago it was 41,000 per day. Can you believe that? That many dogs and cats were being euthanized daily in the shelters in 1970. Now, we've come down, we got it down to 972. How are we gonna stop it? We've got to stop using euthanasia to kill these beautiful, wonderful animals just because there's no more room for them at the shelters. What can we do to stop it? We've got to start to spay and neuter. Well, we are already spaying and neutering. It is going on, and it has been going on more and more and more. We've got it down to 972 now. We've got to go even further. Conception control. Stop conception. Stop conception. Spay and neuter. That's what we've got to get everyone to do. Spay and neuter their pets. And anybody who has a male dog and doesn't want to castrate that male dog, get him a vasectomy. That stops conception. Stop conception. We'll be back again tomorrow with another song from the Straydog Billy One Man Band.